When I started my search to find Charles Pollock, I simply wanted to meet the man that had designed such a significant product. I wanted to hear his story.
My life made jumps, but the first big jump was when I left my family and I lived completely on my own in a little tiny room right near the Detroit Art Museum. I began the system of being a workaholic when I was 15, and I haven't stopped. I was on the production line at Chrysler. How to put engines in, how to put windows in, how to put bumpers in. When I would come in and they didn't need me, I would go around and learn every job there was to learn at Chrysler. That was an education.
In 1949, I entered Pratt. In 1950, Chuck Pollock was in the class. His work was gorgeous. I mean, he had such an eye. He knew, I think he didn't have to take the course. By the time I went to the Nelson office, it was about 5 years after I'd graduated. And I said, let's get George to hire Chuck Pollock. The thing that I recognized in Chuck was that he didn't care about what other people were doing. He didn't care. He did his own thing, but his own understanding was so great, it got to be pure. So he took this very fundamental industrial idea and made something beautiful.
The original 657 was done on board. I just got in a cab and I picked it up, carried it up in the elevator, and I got off the elevator and I knocked Florence Knoll down. So I found a studio. They had no electricity, so I crawled through the plumbing and stuff to the front of the building where this guy had a drugstore, and he stole his electricity and his heat.
When the Pollock chair was introduced, it became an instant icon. It was such an exciting time in design. A new aesthetic was being created, and the modern office was truly being born.
I designed the extrusion with two slots. One was for the plastic, and the other was for the upholstery. And then I heated it up with this blowtorch and bent it into this shape. That took talent. They couldn't make it, but Florence Knoll insisted that it get made. But she believed in me. So when the chair came out, it was in every major magazine, a full-page spread. Buy a Pollock chair.
I never imagined Charles would be willing and excited to do a new product after all these years.
The seat is one continuous line around the peripheral. Then the rest of it is just legs that tilt in just the right angle to give it a flair.
I think Chuck's thinking is timeless. And of course, no matter what time he's designing, if he lives to be 150, whatever he does is going to be something that people think was, you know, just designed yesterday. But he's somebody for the centuries.